So Phone Arena has an interesting article here. It actually was written by Martin Vlifov, I believe. Anyway, he says, why do we need glass on the back of foldable cell phones? They're already fragile and more expensive than normal phones. And I will agree that when you are trying to repair foldable cell phones, while the inside display is impossible to take off, the back glass seems like it's way more adhesive than any other foldables or any other cell phone out there, and it cracks 10 times easier than any other cell phone. I don't know what glass they use on the back of these cell phones, these foldable cell phones, but they crack very easily when you try to remove them. Nonetheless, here's my thoughts and opinions, right? Number one, based on what I understand, and I might be completely incorrect, but this is what I heard, the reason why glass backs are a thing, and it pretty much unilaterally across all cell phones, is because of wireless charging speeds. And I might be completely incorrect there, but that's what I've understand/heard from different tech sites, that's tech sources, is that it's because of wireless charging. And if you did change it with a plastic back, you wouldn't either get wireless charging or you wouldn't have the speeds that you want on wireless charging. Because the coil on the back of the phone has to connect to the wireless charging pad. And when you put plastic, I guess that messes it up, and glass does not. So that's why, based on what I understand, why these phones, or most phones, if not all phones, are glass backs. Because you don't really find any phone nowadays, especially not with wireless charging, that has a plastic back. They all have your typical glass back. And again, it's because of wireless charging. I do agree, if we can make these foldable cell phones a lot less money and pull down the price tag, whatever we have to do, let's do it, right? Because this just pushes the industry forward and makes a lot more people want these cell phones. But the facts are the facts that even if you, in theory, say, oh, we're going to make these cell phones, plastic backs instead of glass backs, I don't know if it would change much of anything. It might. Again, I might be completely incorrect, and I will stand corrected in the comic section if someone tells me, like, hey, no, dude, like, you can easily make them plastic. But based on what I understand, it doesn't work that way. And that's the only reason why there's glass backs. So if you want to take out the foldable, if you want to take out the wireless charging, yeah, you could. First off, if you take out wireless charging and make it a plastic back, you probably lower the price by at least $100 to $150. Like, it's probably $100, $150 less if you do those things. Again, I'm not sure many people are going to like that. I personally would not. I love wireless charging. I have a wireless charging pad in my car. Obviously, wireless charging is not as fast as wired charging, but especially not with the fast chargers, but I personally love it. So you're going to probably piss off some people, but for the most part, I mean, if you put the price tag low enough, I feel like that's going to kind of, spark a lot of people who are upset into not being upset anymore. But again, like I said, for the most part, I just don't see the scenario where this works. And maybe it does. Maybe it does, and maybe I'm completely incorrect, right? And I will stand corrected if I am completely incorrect in this category. But I feel like, personally, the glass back, not only does it add premium and it feels more premium than plastic, if you take away any type of wireless charging, you're going to piss off a lot of people. Which, for better or for worse, maybe that's whatever, who cares. I just feel like people are going to be a little bit upset by that. But tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.